How's it been?
Being able to get down here early, and I got here Friday, to beat the weather, because the weather is bad or whatever. So I was able to get here Friday, and the transition's been smooth. Was able to look through the playbook, look through our first install, and get that down, and been able to do the same for install 2, which is coming in today. But yeah, like the transition's been smooth. Really just been able to take advantage of each and every opportunity that's been given to me, and prove the scouts and show the scouts that I'm a 3-down back.
Yeah, exactly. What do you want to improve the most about your game specifically? Like you transferred around. Was this your first year at Arkansas?
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you want to improve the most going into next year?
Yeah, definitely my ball security. That's something that has been a little struggle for me. It has nothing to really do with a lack of emphasis on it, but more so just a technique thing, which is an easy fix. And then also the same thing with my pass protection. I feel as though that could use a little work, and that's the easy fix also.
Watching your film this past year, Arkansas's line opened up a lot of holes for you.
Yeah.
Talk about the team. How did the team help you this year? What was your first impressions, and how did you kind of grow throughout the year in your first year?
Yeah, we have a great offense, you know what I mean? And I was saying that, before we even stepped on the field together. Like, we have the ability to go compete in the playoffs and, compete for a championship. We didn't. We went 2-10 for some unforeseen circumstances that, occurred, with coaches leaving and, things of that nature. But like we knew as an offense that we have the best offense in the nation, and our mindset was to show that week in and week out. But yeah, there was playmakers all over the field. Outside of myself, we had Taylen Green, we had the receivers, C.J. Brown, Omega Blake, and then the O-line. That's without them, we probably wouldn't even have had a great PFF, as a offense entire. So we had a great O-line with Carmona, Fernando, we had Kit, Corey Robinson, we had Kobe. We had some dogs up front.
Taylor was telling me like you guys both transferred. He came from Boise State. Just like that bond, like and all like the whole team kind of like you guys kind of like feed off of each other.
Yeah.
What was your first impressions of Taylor as a quarterback, big guy?
Yeah.
And how did he how did that change?
I wanted to see what the hype was about. And I was able to see that. Throughout fall camp, really quick. I was like, okay, yeah, we got something here. Well, with TG as our quarterback, that's why I call him TG. With TG as our quarterback, I was able to see that really quick during the fall camp.
I've talked to people say like, he kills him on NCAA, but like he does the same thing in real life. Like he's a video game type player. Like,
yeah.
What's the craziest player? Like the craziest thing you've seen him do, like in general?
I seen him break out of the pocket, go back about 20 yards, and then get a first down after that. Like literally right after that. So he broke out the pocket, spinned around, broke a tackle, went to the sideline, broke another tackle, and sprinted another about 20 yards to get a first down. So that was probably the craziest play I've seen from him.
And I'm a big fan of his. He gets a lot of flack for being streaky, but like he's throwing tight window throws down the field and stuff.
Yeah.
Like tell me like objectively, like you and his teammate, like
yeah.
What's special about him as a quarterback?
He's a student of the game. He's a poet of the game. Like, you know what I mean? So he watches a lot of film. He studies a lot. Like, he's not somebody who slacks off or anything, things of that nature. Like, he really knows the game inside and out.
Yeah. I got one or two more here for you, Mike. I appreciate you a lot.
Yeah.
What have been your biggest takeaways from the coaching staff? Like, what are the running back coaches telling you, and how's that been for you compared to like you got Buffalo, New Mexico State?
Yeah.
And, what's it different about that?
Well, I feel like it's not much of a difference in terms of being at Arkansas in here. Obviously, it's a big difference with being at the G5 level, but going to Arkansas really prepared me for being here. But the details, that's something that I'm able to see, like the details within my footwork and the details within my pass protection and getting out on certain routes and my field awareness, where I'm supposed to be. Like, it's super detailed oriented around here.
Yeah, and then whatever fan base gets is gonna be real excited to pick you up.
Definitely.
Both fan base and team. What should one person or fan base, what should someone know about you off the field? Like what kind of person you are?
I'm a super outgoing person. I make friends with anybody. Easy to talk to. I'm super chill. You can chill, hang out with me, do whatever.
You got a favorite hobby or anything like off the field?
Yeah, I like bowling. I like playing video games. I like going swimming here and there. I just picked up a new hobby, going to the gun range. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.